cameras off. Question. If you have a question, raise your hand and we'll try to get it to everyone if we can tonight. John O'Baruch.
Cheers, Cole. David, can you talk us through the frustrations of a day like we had today with the on again, off again, and just having to tune in and out? What do you guys do in the change rooms to, stay engaged?
Yeah, look, obviously it's out of our control, and we just have to obviously try and sort of adjust when we come off and then go back on again. Obviously, it's not ideal. What we do when we switch off, a bit of Monopoly deal. Boys like to eat. I don't know, chill out. Talk a little bit about the game, but then, we just obviously got to wait to get back out there. But it is frustrating, but we can't do anything about it.
Ben Hall.
Dave, I know we sort of talk about this all the time, but do you feel the game needs to do more to get on the field when you actually have the opportunity? Like lunch was taken today at a time when it wasn't raining, and, do you think the ICC need to look at ways of, just making sure that fans don't miss out when there's an opportunity?
I'm not going to comment on that, but obviously it's very it can be frustrating, but I think at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is with Test cricket and the rain delays is that you really want to make sure that, the ground is obviously dry as well, because you only get one ball. So, if that ball gets wet, it's pretty cooked for the rest of that inning. So, I think that's a decision for the ICC to, I think if people raise that question to them, I think they can answer it themselves to you and to others.
Mate, can I just on Usman Khawaja, Dave? You're happy to see him back playing Test cricket, and he's got a big opportunity tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. He's obviously scored a lot of runs the last couple of years, and he's obviously waited patiently. Obviously, a good friend of mine. Grew up playing with him, and I'm excited to be back here playing alongside him, and having him and his family around. It's been exciting. He's pumped, and he's like a kid in a candy store. Being around us. So, he's bringing a lot of energy to our training sessions, and I know we bring a lot of energy out here on the field as well.
Dean Wilson.
Yeah, hi, David. Obviously, one of the narratives around this series has been the battle between you and Stuart Broad. We got to see it again today. How much have you enjoyed that? And do you feel that you've had, obviously, some success this series versus 2019? How do you feel it's gone? And what do you make of the dismissal today?
I really enjoy it. You guys beat up a good story, which is fantastic, and it builds up the game. So from my perspective, it's like any other bowler, but me and Broady love it when we're out there. It's good fun, little good funny banter. It is one of those things where a bowler bowls a lot at you, and he obviously pitches the ball in the areas a lot of the time. He's very consistent, holds his length very well, and tries to create that false shot, which today was I tried to drive the ball too straight, where I think the other ones that I did drive through to cover, I drove a bit squarer. So that was my disappointment. But it's awesome to have, just to see Broady back out there as well. Obviously a world-class bowler. To have him and Jimmy bowling at us is great. Obviously they would have been disappointed to miss some of the Test matches, not bowling together, but that's obviously their selection panel. But it's great to come up against the world's best from England. And I felt obviously as well, Woody today bowled fantastic. I think his line and length was impeccable, and obviously his speed's always up there.
Great, thank you.
Looks like the last one, guys. Quick conference is a good conference. Andrew McGlashan.
Hi, David. There was quite a lot of grass on there, it seemed, when the game started. How did you sum up conditions out there? Did it do more or less than you imagined, or was it a pretty typical SCG pitch in the end?
Look, I think given the weather that was around, I think the wicket was probably a day harder than what it normally would have been. I think it would have been a little bit softer. So that's probably why you saw the ball sort of kiss a little bit more. I can see some cracks that are underneath that grass surface. I don't know what Spider Cam angle from above shows, but definitely I think, batting first here, needing to maximise the first innings. And, I think day 4 or 5 is going to be very, very interesting, and it's going to be awesome to play.
And just quickly, did any of the batters that came off later mention that there'd been a difference after England had got the ball changed? Did it start to do a little bit more in that latter part of the day?
I think it always does. When you change the ball, it's obviously a harder ball. The other one obviously get a bit softer. It's been through the outfield and softened up a little bit. So I think anytime you do change the ball, something will be different. That's just the nature of the beast. Sometimes can't control that. But yeah, it wasn't too much said after that.
Thanks, Davey.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you.